Hello everybody, welcome to another great episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John. We're in the world famous sipping den, and down here I do everything that has anything to do with alcohol and coffee, and that of course would include beer. And I'll tell you what, every video I do, I always pin the first comment because it always has a link to the playlist that pertains to what I'm reviewing. In this case, something interesting, and there's a story behind the story. So what is this? This is Sierra Nevada collaboration with E.H. Taylor Bourbon Company. All right, now, I have already done this. I did this review a year ago. I'll have the link in the first comment, and I'll also have it in the description of the video. I am coming back to check this out a year later. I'm looking at 3 more of these. So I can do it for the next 3 years and see how they develop. So it's a beautiful thing. It's cool the way they kind of copied the E.H. Taylor packaging and everything else. Since 1980, Sierra Nevada Brewing Company, named after the Sierra Nevada mountains. This is aged 7 years in fresh bourbon barrels. 7 years. This thing, these only cost me $22. You know how cheap that is? That's for a $7.50. It is 30 proof. It's the same size as a wine bottle. It's 30 proof, which is 15% alcohol by volume. Most red wines are about 13.5. This is 15. It's aged 7 years in a very expensive barrel. After they aged bourbon in it and dumped it, they put this in it for 7 years. I've held it for another year. If you think about, and it's $22, it's ridiculous. You take a what's that? The one that everybody goes after? Goose Island, 16 ounce, $30. It's not aged 7 years, not aged a minute. It's put into whiskey barrels just like this one is, some of them, but not for no 7 years. And you ain't getting no 30 proof, and you ain't getting no 750, and it's $30. And this is Sierra Nevada, and it's E.H. Taylor from Buffalo Trace, and this is as good as it gets. Now, as far as barley wine goes, it has nothing to do with wine. The only thing it has in common with wine is the ABV. So to differentiate it, a lot of times, instead of putting barley wine, which is acceptable, they'll put one word, barley wine, which is acceptable as well. And a lot of times, like in this case, they'll put barley wine style ale. So you know it has nothing to do with wine, but indeed it is a beer/ale. I'm excited about this. I'm excited about coming back a year later. I was very excited when I got it, and now I'm very excited to be back here a year later. Since 1983, Bigfoot Barley Wine Style Ale has captivated beer drinkers for its versatility. A force when fresh and an adventure when aged. We're going to find out. But the pinnacle of bourbon flavor, or Bigfoot flavor. It's not them, it's me. Hibernation in spirit barrels. And there are no distilleries more awarded than Buffalo Trace Distillery, whose H. Taylor Jr. Collection honors the father of the modern bourbon industry. Together, we hand-selected Kentucky bourbon barrels to finish a 7-year vintage of Bigfoot Barley Wine Style Ale. If you're lucky enough to hold this extremely limited bottle, may you enjoy it alongside the best of friends and family. I'll tell you what. Not only is it cool that I got 5 of these. A lot of people get them. Maybe they hold them a year or 5 years. So a lot of people who got the original never even tasted it. Others have tasted it. I'm going to be lucky to be doing one of these every year. Devoted to the integrity of bourbon whiskey, E.H. Taylor Jr. Fought to establish the utmost quality standards for his industry. Today, we celebrate 125 years of the Bottled in Bond Act. Now, I guess it's 126 now. Bear with me on the reading it. When you do something cool like this, it's good to get not just taste this is what it tastes. No. Enjoy this. get into this. Learn a little bit about this. Bigfoot Barley Wine Style Ale was extreme in 1983, but safe bets didn't start the American craft beer revolution. Aging Bigfoot in premier bourbon barrels unleashed a world of new flavors. All right, now let's do it. Do, 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 do. And if I didn't show you this, I just took the top off, right? Just like E.H. Taylor. So, very cool, very cool. Hello. And now, look at this bad boy. Will you look at this? Tell you have this and you drink the whole thing, you better be off work tomorrow. That's for damn sure. All right, let's undo the cage. Do, 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 do. Always put a little, so it doesn't go blasting off on you. This doesn't have the carbonation that champagne does, but it's still carbonated. So once we loosen this cage, we will just, well, you shouldn't take it off like I did. It was too hard to do in this. It's very small. All right, here we go. That smoke, still fresh as the day it was born. Oh my goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen. I forgot my glass. So excited. You know what? I can pause this and I shall return. Just like magic. The exact same glass I used last time. Here we go again. Yeah. Look at it. Thing's 8 years old now. I've had this after they bottled it for a year. I like the head. I know what I'm doing. All right. Beautiful. Take it in, man. This is cool. This is not every day. I'm excited. You can tell I'm excited, but why wouldn't I be? Oh. Now, last time I wrote it down, see. The nose, a lot of chocolate. Let's see if I get it this time. And I know what oxidation does, because I'm used to having different aged port wines. And you go from a ruby to a tawny, and you can get 10, 20, 30, 40 year, and I've had them all, and it really is an interesting change. So I kind of have an idea what's going to be different here, but we'll see. This is beer. Still got that chocolate going. This thing looked fresh as the day it was born. A little bit of root beer. It definitely has the influence of the barrel and the bourbon. There's no denying it. I'm not getting the dark fruits as much as I had said last time. Oh, I can't wait. Here we go. I'm going to take an acclimation sip, and then I'm going to describe it. I've had this aged perfectly, by the way. Well, you can tell. Look at it. It is thick, man. It's like putting down a thick chocolate milk in feel. And just like I said last time, it is sweet chocolate on the front and dark chocolate on the back with a little bitterness. That ABV and those hops have preserved this thing to perfection. It's boozy. I don't think it's as boozy as it was last time. I mean, the ABV is still the same, but that's kind of mellowing somehow, or just getting mixed in better. I talked about the bitterness last time, and I just said it's like dark chocolate, which is bitter, but it's not. The bitterness has softened. It's been 1 year. It has softened. bourbon, the wood, and a sweet vanilla, almost like a vanilla taffy. Very good. That vanilla, it's a sweet son of a gun, boy. That bittering on the end. Now I'm getting it better as I'm talking from the last sip. It's very bitter. Now it is getting more bitter than what I said, but it's very sweet up front. So you need that. You need that to balance it. So that bitter chocolate, that sweet chocolate with the bitter chocolate, the sweet vanilla. The bitterness is trying to get rid of that sweet chocolate and that sweet vanilla. There's almost like a honey mixed in, almost like a mead. Mm. You know, I'm not getting the fruits. Surprised. And I was expecting how I knew the fruits would change, because last time I had plum and cherry, and just getting I had really strong chocolate last time. Getting a stronger vanilla for sure. The wood and the bourbon's solid. The bitterness is solid. The sweetness is solid. Without the bitterness, it would be candy. It would be no good. Boy, that chocolate, I don't know. There's no chocolate in here, but I've had chocolate beers that there's no way they came close to the chocolate taste in this. And they were purposely made with chocolate nibs and whatever. One thing I would say, there's the booziness, man. This hasn't changed much in here. You saw the head on it. It's very fresh, like still. We'll just have to revisit it again next year. It's not changed a lot. It really hasn't. I don't remember the vanilla being this strong. I mentioned vanilla last time. I wrote it down, but this is pretty strong, sweet vanilla. Other from that, very little change in a year. This thing's going to age. I guess I'll do another one next year. It'll be 2 years, and I got to look at another 3 years. There's another one 4 years. Then I think I'm out. I don't think I have any more squirreled away. Maybe I'll wait and do one, string this thing out to 5 years, 6. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't even know if I'm going to do another one next year, because it's hardly changed. I'm good. I got 4 more, 3 more. I don't know if another year how much it's going to. I'm really puzzled by it. Anyway, it was fun. It was great. Thanks, man. I'll see you on the next one. I love it.